Hey guys, AQWorlds here. Today reviewing the ArchFiend class. So first things first, we're going to go into the breakdown. I'm going to tell you what the skills are, what they do, and which one's the best. So for the first skill, it's Mark of Death. This requires 18 mana. It has a 7-second cooldown and is a magical skill. So I'm going to read out the description to you guys right now. The Mark of Death curse curses your opponent to take damage over time until they give in to your awesome power. Damage increases with each stack, stacks up to 6 times. So say you were to hit an enemy, if you auto attack, it stacks up, it has some kind of stack. It's like Undead Slayer, if you've ever used that class, and each time it stacks, it gives you more damage. So yeah, that's pretty much what that skill does. So that's the first skill you unlock. Second skill, Fiendish Strike. So this skill requires 28 mana. It has a 14-second cooldown and is a physical / magical skill. So I'm going to read out the description again to you guys right now. Lash out at all opponents nearby, striking them with the force of the abyss. Deals moderate damage to all targets within melee range. So basically, you have to be right next to them to do this skill. And yeah, if you say you're in between these two guys here and you click that attack, you would probably be able to hit them both. But if they're across the map, say if you're here and they are there, then it wouldn't get all of them. It would just get the ones which are in this kind of radius here. So that's a pretty good skill. It's similar to if you had Pyromancer, the multi hits. There's a lot of classes that do that. So that deals a normal damage as well when you hit them. Next skill, Fiend Frenzy. I actually really like this skill because it's a very cheap skill to use and has a very fast cooldown. So, Fiend Frenzy, 5 mana required for this one, and it has a 6-second cooldown. Magical, it's a magical skill, and here's the description. So, your frenzied state has a chance to empower you and or of your allies with an increased chance to critically strike by 30% for 10 seconds. So, you've basically got a chance to, I think, yeah, you got a chance to put your friends who are fighting the enemies as well. They can do 30% more damage, or it will put your damage up by 30% for 10 seconds. So that can be a very helpful skill, but it can be a very tricky one to use as well, because say you're farming with noobs, they're not really gonna help much if you give them, that boost. So it's a decent one to use, but if it doesn't come out well, then it's not going to be a very useful one. But that is a pretty good one, I'm going to say. Next and final one, the Abyssal Contract. So this is probably the best one, I'd say. It's really overpowered. There's not much overpowered about this class anyways, but for this class it's overpowered. So this requires 40 mana, 50-second cooldown, which is close to a minute, so you're not going to really get this one much unless you're fighting a 100k boss or something. So this is a magical skill, and here's a description. So it binds you and up to 4 enemies to the abyss, dealing massive damage to your targets and increasing all the damage take by 70% for 15 seconds. You take 25% increased damage for the duration. So basically what it's saying is that if you use this skill, it's gonna make you deal 75% more damage on the enemy, but they're gonna be able to do 25% more on you. But that's not really gonna affect much anyways, the 25% more on you, because obviously you're doing 50% more than them, so you're gonna be the one that's dealing more damage in the end of the day. So yeah. So that is the breakdown. What do I think of this class? So, this class, obviously 4 skills. These skills have a pretty decent cooldown, I'd say. In fact, they've got a really good cooldown. Like some classes you get cooldowns that take 30 seconds each, but this one's really good. So this class is pretty weak, to be honest. If you're not using the skills, it's a weak class. But I'm just gonna tell him to shut up. Right. So it's weak. I'd say maybe if you're farming on your own, but if you're farming in a group, then it's not so weak. So you're probably just gonna like if you watch the last one with the what is it the legend class, it's pretty much the same as that, but you can deal a bit more damage, I guess. But it is pretty weak. So as you can see, like the auto attacks, you can get good crits, but most of them aren't that good. And then when you hit this, oh god, I didn't know that it hits multi. Okay, but yeah, it deals a lot more damage, and it does give more damage inflicted on you. So that kind of sucks. So how I use this class, basically you don't want to hit this one too much because, well, you can hit it once per battle if you've got a healer. I guess you can hit it as many times as you want, but don't try and don't hit that too much because that's probably going to get you killed a lot, and that's a mistake to be made, and you want to take that in. So this one, use this as much as possible, I would say. So if you've got 5 mana lying around, then definitely use this. This is going to help you or your teammates. Even if your teammates are noobs, it can still help them a lot. 30%, that can be a game changer. Say if someone's got Vindicator of A, they can do a lot more damage. This one isn't too important. The reason I say this is because this one multi-hits as well, but this one only deals moderate damage within like a certain range, so you shouldn't really be using this one too much if the enemies are too far apart, because it's not going to attack multiple enemies and it's just going to be a waste of mana, and you might as well just be hitting this one, for example. This one can be very important, because if you're out of mana and you've only got, let's say, 20 left, and you know, you're close to dying, this one's probably the best to use because you don't really need mana to hit good critical strikes because it's a stack, and yeah, you can hit high damage with that. I'm gonna show you how this works in PvP with Yadab here, and I'm not sure if this is gonna go well, but we'll see. So yep, let's see how this works in PvP. Right. So here we are, going for PvP. Have I? Yep. Right. Cool. So let's see how this fares. I'm thinking this probably is not going to go too well, but okay. Right, so there we go, hitting flipping hell. Oh dear. Right then. Ah, that's better. That is a little bit better. Okay. So in terms of PvP, let me be the first to say this. It's bad, okay? You don't want to be using this class if you're doing PvP. Because there are a lot of multiple attack slots here. Let me just go back there. Oh god, sorry about that. Anyways, there are a lot of multiple attack slots and skills. I'm not challenging you. So, yeah, there's the stacks. I'm not even sure if that's going to help you in PvP. I wouldn't think it would, but like, because you're not really going to be doing auto attacks much in PvP. So that's useless. That is completely useless. That is not useless. You can use that, but that is definitely useless. So the only useful skill for this class, I'd say in PvP, is this one, because that one's gonna increase their damage, and players can obviously do a lot more damage than, you know, these bots here, like the non-player people. So yeah, the NPCs. So that one, no. That one, no. That one, no. That one, yes. So yeah, I've basically told you the breakdown. I've told you what the skills do. I've told you why this class absolutely sucks in PvP, and I've pretty much told you how to use this. So I'd really appreciate it, guys, if you left a like on this video, if this helped you out in any way. Oh, and yeah, I forgot to mention, I'm using Wizard on the armor, and then Look for the rest of them. This worked the best for me because obviously with the Wizard and Physical on one of them. Wait, yeah, Physical and Magical. It might work better with Warrior, so you can test that out. So it's either Fighter on the armor or I guess yeah, Wizard. And I wish this Todd guy, whoever the heck he is, would stop bugging me. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, I've already said that. Yeah, like, subscribe, comment, favorite, leave some criticism in the comments below. Tell me what you guys want to see. I'll bring it to you. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Also, click the link here. If like by the time it's uploaded, it'll be here. But if it's not here, then it's not uploaded yet. But click the link here to check out an awesome video I just did with AQWorlds Spike. He makes comedies, music videos, stuff like that. So you definitely want to check that out. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you. Yep, another failed outro. Bye.